Welcome to Hoopers United, where we chill and talk about basketball. My name is David, and this is
Silas.
all right. So let's start out with what you want to talk about. Go ahead. You know what you want to talk about.
I want to talk about the Clippers.
Oh, you want to talk about the? I thought it was gonna be LeBron because you're a LeBron fan. But okay, yeah. Go ahead.
So I'm very intrigued with the Clippers right now. I saw this workout clip of John Wall and Paul George playing together. Some open runs. Uh, I'm excited what this team's gonna do. Kawhi's back. Paul George is back. John Wall's back. It should be entertaining. I think they're gonna be the dark horse in the West.
I'm trying to understand one thing. Why do you disrespect them?
Disrespect too.
The Clippers. You're calling them dark horse. Why not top five projected potential? Whatever.
I'm saying they're gonna come out of nowhere. Everyone's like, why didn't we talk about that?
Oh, that's what you're saying. You hear the media to normal people you talk to. Nobody's talking about the Clippers like that.
Yeah,
They're just keeping quiet about them. Like they're not gonna make any noise. I got you.
yeah.
But you
Nobody's
you're
speaking
right.
about them.
You're right. You're right.
And
People.
I think they're going to be one of the toughest teams in the league.
I like that because you know how it is. Kawhi's quiet. He doesn't bring attention to himself, which is normal, and he just plays Kawhi. And
Yeah.
what you talking about this workout? I saw John Wall. He's playing in a gym. It was quick throughout my work day. He's like in a
hmm
t-shirt and he's making layups and stuff. I know a game, pickup game or skirmish or whatever.
I'm not really concerned about John Wall. I think whatever John Wall can give them is an upgrade, but Kawhi coming back and Paul George coming back is like huge.
Do you think? Do you think Kawhi's top five when healthy?
Before he got injured, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't for some reason.
Nah, he's top five.
Okay.
Um
I told you. Remember what I told you?
I don't know if he makes it into this current top five though.
No, he's injured. You know how it is. It's always
Yeah,
updating.
yeah, yeah. But so he's out right now.
Yeah, he's out. I told you. Remember what I told you before? I'm concerned about the John Wall ad because he's very injury prone, and I want him to be more of a point guard, a facilitator than the attacker. He thinks he. You know how players are with their mentality. They think they're still 20. You know what I mean? Mid 20s,
Well,
late
John
20s.
Wall has always been facilitator mostly.
He's aggressive though. He's aggressive, taking it into the hole.
Well, he tries to get to the rim, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
But
I'm
at the end of
scared
the
of that.
day,
I don't want that. I don't want that because he'll just be worthless if he gets injured again. Obviously, he's
I
getting
think him
older.
going
I
to the
want
rim
him
is
to
a good
change
thing.
his style. They got other
I think him going to
players,
the rim is a good thing.
but they got other
Yeah,
players. They actually got
but
good supporting cast compared to,
but
let's say, the Lakers.
yeah, for sure. But getting into the lane breaks down the defense, and John Wall's a
Yes,
great passer. And I think he has guys like Paul George and Kawhi Leonard who can score the ball. John Wall's probably going to average like 14 points a game.
I'll hold
But
you to it.
I think they still have Reggie Jackson. Um, they got some pieces. They re-signed Zubac.
You can look up
Uh,
the. Go ahead, you look up the thing if you need to.
Nah, but I think they got a good team, and I think they're going to be very tough.
What happened to that Paul George slander? He used to
So the
give.
thing is,
I told you. Remember, I told you should apologize to him because he actually helped the Clippers get to the final.
no, that whatever.
That finals.
So
That was pretty.
so
That was pretty.
you know how I feel about Devin Booker. Paul George
Yeah, you
is
don't
like
like him
two. He's like one step above that. I like Paul George game. Um, he's coming back. I haven't liked him the past couple years,
because
but
why? He
I just feel
helped
like
them
he's
get to the
annoying.
finals. How can you not respect that man after that, where he actually put in work? He wasn't just a
No,
bystander.
I did. What I'm saying is, his moment with the Thunder and the Damian Lillard thing that rubbed me the wrong way, and the playoff P thing that rubbed me the wrong way. But he made up for it last year.
But he said he knows he made it for it. He changed trainers. Remember, he knows what he did to himself.
Yeah, I'm
Plus,
excited to see him
remember,
come back.
he got surgery, didn't he, on the shoulder? So
Hmm.
it's still hard to come back after an injury. You know that. So for him to still play the way he does after a couple, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of impressive. Because a player
Yeah,
like that,
I'm excited to see him.
you know what I mean. And I think healthy. He's top 15, and that's hard.
Oh,
That's
for
hard.
sure.
I think it's hard when I look at the injuries he's gotten. He had to get surgery because obviously you're not the same after.
He's had a lot of injuries, man.
But that's what I'm saying. How are you not impressed? How do you not give him the respect? Because you know how it is, how difficult that is. Especially, I know you remember the leg thing.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
He came, yeah. You gotta respect him, man. He puts in hard
No,
work,
I do.
but you still hate him, so it's okay.
He's above Devin Booker. That's all that matters.
All right, but yeah, I think Clippers. I agree with you. They're gonna be because what was it last year, right? Did they make it? They made it, right? Or was it the year before?
Um, no, they lost in the play-in.
Right. No, they actually made the play in. Their record was good for what they had. Wasn't it impressive? Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah.
They
I was just
lost to
trying
the
to remember.
Clippers.
I keep trying to. It's
Remember,
just
they lost to the Clippers.
Clippers lost to the
And
Clippers.
no, I mean the Clippers lost to the Timberwolves.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Patrick Beverly was like ripping his jersey off.
yeah, yeah. It's just impressive what he did with that team. Is just kind of like holy cow, they did that well without any all stars, any stars. I'm like okay, so yeah, I was impressed. He got me.
Yeah,
What's his
they have a
name?
pretty good team.
What's the coach's name again? I keep forgetting his name.
Ty Lue,
Ty Lue, yeah. Remember, I didn't like him because I thought LeBron
you thought
carried him.
you
That's what I thought, and I always thought that. No matter what, Nobody's gonna change my mind on that Cavalier. I think it was just James majority of the time.
I
But
mean, that's
but
what
what I
most
saw,
teams are with
but
him.
what I saw him do with the Clippers, which was starless and played that well, I was impressed. That really impressed me. I was like, yeah, he's one of the better coaches if he can carry the broken scraps, on that team, and
Yeah,
do what he had to do. Yo, I was impressed. Ty Lue, and he got to impress me again. Impress me again.
Kawhi. Let's see.
That's my guy, yo. I know
I,
he broke my heart when what happened with Spurs and stuff, but I'm still gonna keep him as my favorite player. One of
I
my
want to see.
favorites.
I want to see him slide back in that top five.
I do too.
That's what I want
I
to see.
want I want him to play more games. I don't know what he's thinking. He had how long a season to think about this? Like, do you really want to sit out more games, or are you gonna go in there more? You know what I mean? I'm looking for that hunger. I want to see.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I'm
excited to
expecting.
see him.
But yeah, all right. What's the next topic you want to talk about? And I think I already know what we're gonna get into.
I don't really want to talk about this. Um, I don't know if you saw, but the James family had a magazine cover.
The chosen one and the chosen sons.
It's pretty cool.
It is neat.
Uh,
I think it's cool. I won't lie. That's a great shot and a great whoever wrote that.
great,
That
great
title.
article. Great, it's all good. Um, I think this is a tremendous amount of pressure. Uh, but maybe they're up for it. I don't know. I think uh, I think LeBron's gonna get his sons in the league no matter what.
Well, yeah, that's what all athletes want to do for their kids. But you
Yeah,
already
but
know. You already know.
it's LeBron.
Legends usually legends or legendary player or whatever. Best, those type of players don't. Their kids won't play the same as them because they didn't grow up the same as them. Just like how an average player, you know, average player, and his son or daughter becomes one of the best of all time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's just so hard to if your dad's LeBron, like how can you be better?
but that's like saying, hey, your dad's Shaq, and you see
Like how do you
Shaq's
beat that?
sons. Like, there's there's no way. I want them to succeed, but
No, I want
truly,
them to succeed. I like them.
truly in my head, I've seen this already. Usually, they don't grow up the same. They don't have the same hunger. It's not the same. It's I think they're gonna be average players. That's what I'm gonna
That's
say.
fine.
I'm
That's
gonna leave it
fine.
at.
That is fine though.
If they become
There's no
better than
problem with
that,
that.
I will be surprised because it's not many. It's
I
kind of
mean,
rare.
just making it is insane. That's very tough. So if they can even make it to the NBA, and if they could all play together, that'd be a different story. That'd be the coolest thing ever
I'd agree. That'd be cool. Very
in the
terrific.
NBA.
I'd
Anyway,
be happy for LeBron because it's a special moment. Oh, he's gonna be crying when it actually happens. He's gonna be crying. I'll cry for him. Yeah, I'll cry with him. I think I'll tear up with him. Like,
bro,
man,
he
that's
better announce.
beautiful.
He better announce them and everything.
We'll see. Let's just see what the future holds. What was the next thing you wanted to talk about?
The slander
But
that Gilbert Arenas is giving Giannis.
wait, I thought you wanted to talk about Bryce James.
What is there to talk about, dude?
You said we're talking about Bryce James. I don't get what that was a joke. Was that a joke?
Well, I'm not calling Bryce James a joke, but you know, people see post clips of him dunking. They're like, yeah, he's going to the league.
Yeah, that's just how the media is.
This kid's like 14, bro.
They're like, oh, he can dunk. That's it, automatic NBA. But then I was like, hold on, don't you have to shoot threes to be automatic in the NBA now? Hmm, I guess it changes.
Basically, even when you're 7'3", you got to do that.
Yeah. But yeah, let's move on to your favorite guy, Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite players.
He was shooting
Um,
threes from the logo before Stephen Curry. I know that. I watched him.
true.
But yeah, yeah.
Um,
Like I said, told you, I think he drinks Henny. Tell you,
he
I'll tell you.
definitely does.
And the thing is, I don't. When I
For
hear
him
about
to say,
when I hear things
uh,
about him talk, he doesn't sound like he's crazy or he doesn't like he believes in what he says. No
no,
bullshit.
I do agree with a
No
lot of the
bull.
stuff he does say.
All right, go ahead.
Um, this Giannis take was terrible. For him to say that Giannis hasn't improved his game and he's only gotten bigger and stronger is delusional.
So
I don't know if we're
you're
watching the
talking
same thing.
about when he said, "Oh, Giannis doesn't train properly" or something like that.
Like what is this notion that every player has to be a guard? Like Giannis is a big man. He doesn't have to shoot threes.
Well,
I don't get it.
kind of do nowadays, but
I don't think so. I think he's sufficient enough.
that's big.
I think he's the best player in the league. He's the
You s-
best two-way player in the league.
okay.
So what more do we want from him?
Now, see, you're changing your mind because I remember. I know you thought big men who just post up or who does what Giannis does. You don't want players like that on your team. I thought you wanted them stretching out the floor.
Well, depends what kind of team I got.
Did you change your
If
mind?
if
Is it
I'm building a
because
team
Giannis
if
won
I'm building a
and it
team
changed your
around
mind?
Giannis, I want a bunch of shooters.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They don't play that nowadays. That's not the thing. I thought you didn't like players like that.
I love Giannis.
Okay, you love Giannis. I'm saying players like him, that old kind of old school ish style.
There's no players like him right now.
There are
He's one of
players.
one. He's one of one right now.
Yes, his stat is. There are players who play like that still in the NBA. They're just not out there as much as big men who can shoot threes.
Like who?
Jared Allen.
Bro, what?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of big men, bro. That's all I am. I'm just thinking big
They're
men.
not the same. They're not even remotely the same. Like Giannis could basically do it all.
Look,
Yes, he's not a great shooter, but who can stop him in the paint? He draws double teams. He's way better at passing out of the double team now. I think I think to be honest, the Celtics just caught a break this past year with Chris Middleton being out. I think if Chris Middleton's there, I think they beat us. But yeah, I think Giannis is the best player in the league. And what more do we expect from him?
I what did I tell you? Remember what I told you? I do agree with Gilbert Arenas on one thing, or understand. As is more like where he's saying he's just using his speed, and strength. He's
Yeah,
just barging. Which I told you. Remember, that's how I told you. That's how young players play. He's still young, just like Zion. Zion doesn't have finesse. You know what I mean? Like he's just gonna barge
they're
in
not
there.
even in the
I'm just
same
saying.
breath.
I'm just saying. Like players like that. You know what I mean? With
Yeah,
Giannis, obviously, he's learned a little more. He's a lot better player than Zion. But I'm just saying, like you can see big men that you know. I see that part, but when he said, I totally didn't understand him after the fact he said Giannis is not, improving or whatever he said. I'm like, hold on, he's trying to score
yeah,
more
because
twos,
his
threes,
post game looks a
shots.
lot better.
He's scoring threes. He's not scared of it. At least, he's actually scoring them when needed. If he just has confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think I think there's a lot of hate for Zion. I mean, not Zion. But I'm
for
sorry
Giannis.
for Giannis, yo. If you've ever noticed, remember when Giannis played a lot? There was a lot more. What is it called? There was a lot more praise going around for KD nearly beating Giannis in the Bucks, but there wasn't as much praise for Giannis when that was the year he won it, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
there
I
wasn't as
I mean,
much.
I think it's kind of fair.
If you noticed though, there wasn't as much praise for Giannis, winning like that. I
Excuse
think
me.
if
Yeah,
I think there's a
I do
lot of
remember that.
Giannis haters, and I think this is an American thing.
Mm,
Because remember, Giannis doesn't like to. Remember how Giannis doesn't practice with other stars
yeah,
because he thinks that's just not competitive or whatever. Why would he do that? And that to them that would be just like disrespectful because not a lot of other players do that. You know what I mean? It's like what you said, AAU and all buddy buddy, but Giannis is trying
yeah.
to just he's just trying to beat them. He's nice with them. He's friendly. He doesn't dislike them. He doesn't hate them. He's friendly. He just doesn't want to be in the same room with them, competing, want them knowing his moves, he doesn't want that, you know what I mean? He can't get competitive. And I think those players take offense to that. They're like, what's wrong with this guy? Why the hell, I think there's a lot of slander. And Gilbert Arenas he just when he went off like that, I think he reminded me when James Harden went off about Giannis. Oh, how can
Mm,
you be
I
good? And
forgot
I'm
about
like,
that.
he's like, how can you be good and doesn't take any skill? But I'm like, bro, he's getting banged up. You get caught little nicky knack fouls. You get easy free throws. Like I don't think you like I'm going off my bad, but I don't know if you noticed there is a lot of Giannis slander and hate, and it's not. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. It's just me.
What I
Maybe it's
do
just
notice is that uh, NBA is definitely a international organization, and it's crazy.
okay, but
Because
I want to
how many how
know.
many how many guys in the top five are international now?
Beats me. I
You
didn't look.
you could say Luca, you could say Joker,
Luca,
you could say
Joker, Giannis,
Joel Embiid, Giannis.
Embiid. You're
It's
right.
it's
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy.
I got that, but I'm trying to see. Have you noticed there's slander? Giannis hate.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I
serious.
understand the
Have you
Giannis
ever
hate.
noticed it? Like,
I was given the Giannis hate too.
do you think it's fair that people aren't praising him more? Like he should be
It's always fair
praised.
to
Like,
hate, bro.
okay. Do you know how the media and people try to say KD's one of the best players, if not the best player in the NBA, skipping over Giannis, even
Yeah,
when he still
I
wins the
think that's
championship.
just off now.
Even when he wins the championship, people are still trying. Not just the media, fans too. People you talk you they'll take KD over Giannis anytime. And I'm like, wait, why? I don't get it. Why the I'm trying to understand why. What is it about Giannis people don't like?
I think his game is just. I mean, he's not. His game isn't that fun to watch.
But
It's
what do you play for? When you play basketball or any sport, what do you a professional? What are you trying to win? The freaking championship. That's what
yeah.
matters. Like I don't like I yo. It's still I'm dumbfounded how Gilbert Arenas said he won a championship. Cool. I'm like, bro, you ain't win no championship. Bro, you got kicked out the NBA because you had guns in the locker room. You freaking dumb one. Like I don't know. I don't get it. The Giannis slander, bro. It needs to stop.
No, I
It needs to
think
stop. I know you see it. What I'm saying is true. You know you've seen
I,
it. You talk to
bro,
NBA fans.
I was giving Giannis slander until he won that chip. I was like, nah, he got it.
I know, but people still say it. People still take KD over him.
Yeah, that's just crazy. KD not even in my top five anymore.
But you notice that though. That's what I'm trying to say. You notice the slander. Like, how can you still choose KD over Giannis? How?
I don't know. It's just hating.
Like, how can you dislike that guy? And he's humble too. Bro's like, that he thinks that LeBron James recently said, he said LeBron James is the best player in the NBA, not him. He doesn't see himself as one of the best players. That's like, that's that humbleness. He's always trying to better himself. He doesn't, even if he's at the top, he doesn't, he thinks there's a higher, he could reach. You know how most players just get lazy or, lax once they win a championship? No,
Yeah.
not him. He's just always seen himself as maybe he's just pushing himself. I don't know. I don't know. A coach likes that, a type of player like that, where they
Oh
just push
yeah.
themselves down
He
and
just wants to get better at
yeah.
all times.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how can you not pick this? It dumbfounds me. I'm sorry, but I get upset because I just don't understand right now the slander he gets. I love Giannis. He's freaking terrific.
He's terrific. Yes, I said that when they won the championship. That was OD. He went sick. But yeah, I think he's the best player in the league. I think Gilbert Arenas is babbling, and
But I don't get it. He's one of those Gilbert Arenas. Remember how fans, NBA community, They've they like you. What's his name? What's his name?
I'm
That
not sure who.
that white guy. He taught.
Nick Wright
Nope. He's an NBA player. You like him? What's his name? He was on the Mavericks. White guy. You know he has his takes. Oh
on the
my.
Mavericks.
No. He talks in the media now. He was an ex NBA player. Remember he went against remember the old NBA player legend uh made a comment about what he said. Is it JJ Redick?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you remember. Well, I don't get it. Okay. So you know how JJ Redick and Gilbert Arenas they praise a lot of the new NBA and think they're better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but people forget JJ Redick has disrespected Giannis. Didn't think he was that good either.
Hmm.
Gilbert Arenas did too, and Kendrick Perkins did too. Those are players who have high praise for the new players. Try to say they're better than the older players, but then I'm like, hold on. People love him, but then they're disrespecting Giannis. But I don't hear no pitchforks. I don't hear a crowd, with pitchfork. Like, you know what I mean? Like people are praising him because they're
Yeah, they're not
saying
backing him up.
they're not backing this guy up. I'm like, okay. So JJ Redick, I don't want to listen to you anymore. I hear people say, "Oh, he has good takes, bro." I've heard him had some stupid takes, stupid takes. And Gilbert Arenas is another one, and Kendrick Perkins. Like, I don't get how people are blinded because you know what it is. People want the praise for the new generation, and those three are giving it to the community, but they kind of overlook the dumb things they say, which is a lot. I've heard JJ Redick say a lot of dumb things. I don't understand why. Like, I would put him as like a. I would say he's still good, but he's not perfect. I'll say he's like maybe C plus, maybe B minus, somewhere
Wow.
on my. I don't think he said a lot of dumb things, and like
So
I
who do
said,
you think is an A?
Shannon Sharp. That's because I enjoy
Oh
Shannon
man.
Sharp. I know you don't know basketball. I just love Uncle. And do you know what the thing is? Speaking of Shannon Sharp, he was on Shannon Sharp's show, that talk show on his YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gilbert Arenas was on there too, where Shannon Sharp was like asking, "What does Giannis have to do to win a championship?" This is before he won a championship, and he said basically the same thing, slandering him. Like he didn't even think he was that good, and I'm like, this is not nothing new. It it's just hate. I'm telling you, that's straight hate.
So he's hating on Giannis.
I I tell you, that's why I told you. I said it's slander, it's hate. I think there's some freaking hate going around. I'm telling you,
Hey
if you
man,
look it up, look it
I
up.
don't I don't
You
like
see,
that.
you will see. You will see. If you see JJ Redick's take, you see Perkins' take, you will see the slander. Giannis, I'm I love Giannis. He doesn't. He like doesn't. He hears these things. He takes it to improve himself, but he doesn't hate him at the end of the day. He doesn't keep it. He keeps it as like energy to remind him to get better. But other than that, he still loves him. Like he can still love him. Like yeah, you said that stuff about me. But it's cool. You're a good guy. I feel like that's him. But
Yeah, I mean he's a down earth guy.
I'm
He wants
telling
to
you,
be the best.
I'm
I like
telling
Giannis.
you, it
I was big on Giannis when he was first coming into the league, and then he started getting a lot of hype, and I was like, I can't really mess with him anymore. But then he won the chip, and I was like, yeah, I gotta respect him.
I'm telling you, if you look it up, you will see a lot of slander from the so-called JJ Redick. He's such a good take. Yeah, okay, bro.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I'd say as you hear, I'm very passionate because there's a lot of slander, and I don't like it.
What's your favorite player now?
Not because my favorite player is just people think these guys because people have NBA community loves these three guys who stand up or try to praise the younger, saying they're better than the older, but then they have such dumb takes. They gloss over it, and then here comes Giannis. Nobody's getting mad at them. I'm like, wait, what? I'm sorry, that just makes no sense to me.
So you want everyone to just put the crown on Giannis' head.
No, I I want
Just give him the respect he deserves. That's what you're saying.
yes, that's it. Like everybody has their different players they think is the best. Like I wouldn't be too mad if they think KD is the best player in the NBA. Like I still wouldn't be bad. I just get kind of dumbfounded that some there's a good amount of people think KD is head and shoulders way better than Giannis when they're pretty much even. Yeah, they don't do the same things and they don't have to
Yeah,
because they play
people
different
say that just because KD
because he can do
game
flashy
looks
things.
cooler.
He can run and shoot off one leg. You know, he can do all those
It just looked cooler. It looked
uh
cooler.
what's it called?
He's more skilled.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Finesse moves basically. He's not rough,
Yeah,
but
I
that's what
can't.
I'm
But
saying.
that's why I like Giannis though. It's like nobody in the league is like dominant like him really, and
Yeah, okay.
that's it's always fun to watch.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
saying right now. I'm saying right now.
Anyways, I'm sorry I went off there. I get kind of passionate because people tend to have short-term memories when it comes to what the media and people, you know what I'm saying? Like they have short-term memories and they don't notice disrespect, you know?
Yeah, so for all those people, they
Oh,
need to put some respect on his name.
uh, yeah, actually had another thing. What do you think about your boy LeBron tweeting? I know you know what I'm talking about.
No, what do you say?
Talking about your boy Westbrook.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He just sent he sent him his farewell tweet.
Oh my gosh,
Like
what does he
can't
know
wait
that
to see what he does next year.
that's your guy. That's your guy. You gotta back him up every time, right?
Mm,
Uh, were you happy about that when he backing up Westbrook?
dude, anything to make his trade value higher. Anything,
I'm telling you, I'm happy Patrick Beverly. Like, you never responded, but yo, I wish I was I wish first freaking practice he just takes
dude.
he
I
takes
really
off
don't think
his
it's gonna be
jersey
like that.
and swing on Westbrook. I'm just saying, in another universe, I wish that happened. It's not gonna happen, but I wish. You know, it's like, nah, you can't run from me now. I just want.
No, I think
Uh,
it's I'm so happy they got him, bro.
no, but actually, yeah. What do you think of that?
It's good.
It's an
They have
improvement.
no yeah, they have no toughness. So
What are you talking about? Westbrook is tough. Anthony
no, I'm
Davis is
saying like
tough.
he not even on the team. So
Anthony Davis is tough.
yeah, right.
I'm dying right now. The Lakers are a mess, and it's just fun.
Yeah, it's entertaining, but
You're also happy that LeBron signed that 2 year extension, right? That's
I mean,
right.
I don't really care, but I'm it's good that he's staying on the same team. If he would have swapped teams again, it's like, bro, come on.
Ah, that was funny. Thanks for reminding me of that.
What the AD's weak as hell?
Not just that, it's so weird seeing Pat Bev and Westbrook on the team. They don't like each other throughout many years
It's
we've been watching.
dude, it's
It's
gonna
just
be
funny.
watch. They better be best friends, unless Westbrook is traded. Then I don't really know.
That's not happening. But
You don't think he is
anyways,
traded?
nope, he ain't getting traded.
Only because nobody wants him.
That's right. Alrighty. Thank you for tuning in. We may not agree on everything, but we all love the game. Hoopers United.